Alrighty then. Hello everyone who is currently here. Today is another battle in Sprout House. I'm apologies. I'm bad at doing this solo, but today we got Jerry versus Alex, and this should be a good match considering both are hella rusties. So, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm expecting a lot. I will be unbiased. I will try to be as unbiased as possible, but alright, yeah, it seems like first up is going to be the practice round, which I think they're going to be setting up for right now. And yes, here we go. First, this is just the practice round. Yes, can I? Practice round to see. As I said, these two are hella rusty, and for some reason, Jerry is white. Yeah, out of context, I it'll be interesting to see how this does. I don't know if these two are better than me. My experience, Jerry is Jerry, and Alex is Alex. Alex already goes the ball boards. Jerry is now just getting starting to run management. Still is going to practice. Indicator of so far, it seems like Alex is the one that's had in terms of growing. He's already fast. Jerry's only just now. Alex really those things that stick. I can barely remember half the leaves of this year. But yeah. And Alex started back in as far as you know. Right now, Alex is only like 2 minutes. So far, nothing's going for the marbles. Right now, another Jerry. Jerry. And then, fuck up. What many would consider to be the best Jerry in the game. Whether I think that's up to debate. Busy throwing, and Alex is already out in Jerry got a bomb. However, it's not going to pop it. It wouldn't make sense now. And now he pops it just as Alex uses the puck ball. Now Alex is running away. And Alex got a sticky bomb as well. And he fights and Alex got to go for all the things. I think Alex better hurry up. Alex, hurry up. Great little stack as right now Jerry is getting I think Jerry managed to get away with 2. Alex still 3 on the Alex got away with the middle one. Yep. Jerry got away with 2. He still has his pocket mark. Okay. And Alex looks like that one. Actually, I didn't even see that. Jerry still has there. And the meteor shower that's absolutely nothing. If this was Pikmin, that would have been a different story. So Jerry with a full splat. Oh, it's interesting, but how would you get Jerry once that you had on that marble? Another sticky bomb. The cotton. Oh. And just like that, his greens were crushed. In one fell swoop, it was World War II. And just like the Jerry let's see it. Yeah, he can see it. I mean, what can it Pikmin 2 be like? Uh, you know, we've all been there. You can say we have all been there. Well, that was the practice match, and now that means we're going to be getting on to the real meat of things. You know, I feel like Alex, knowing Alex, I think he purposely did that, knowing that the timing. That's the thing with getting your Pikmin grounded in certain scenarios. It is. Hold on, I'm getting just told in my thing. Hold up. Hold up. Give me a moment. I'm getting just told that my mic volume is very low. It could be that, or it could be. Oh, okay. Alex just increased it. But as far as I'm concerned, in my settings, my mic was at full volume. Okay, there we go. Now it's better. Darn, I'm sorry. Alright, here we go. Officially with the start, we're gonna be seeing what gets put out for first map picks. Getting up for voting after their oh, now then, let's see what's up for vote. Considering they're both very rusty, I wonder how that's going to play an effect of how they approach certain maps. If Champions Court gets picked, y'all are done. Okay. Thank you, Jesus, Jerrie, thank you. I will not stop saying Champions Court is the worst map possible. I do not care what people say. No PvE, no nothing. It's boring. There's no reason to pick Champions Court. I will say that until the end of time. And okay, Bulber, great. And they made advance, so we have Warbox, Halls of Grandeur, Frozen Forest, and Decayed Garden. We're gonna see so far. Trying to see what the votes say. So far, only one vote for Warbox and one vote for Frozen Forest. And never mind, Warbox has one more vote. And it looks like we are going to be going to Warbox. Okay, Warbox. I'll be honest, I'm not really too well versed in this map. I just don't play on it too often. But Warbox is here we go. First match of the set. First proper match of the set. Of course, this is the map that has a fuck ton of billboards on the map, and of course the point in the middle that's guarding that middle marble. And this is actually the small layout. It's literally just the two little corners and that. And automatically, you already see Jerrie doing the strategy of leading all the billboards to his base. Most optimal strategy because this will make it much easier to throw, especially when you don't have to worry about the point intervening. You just gotta be careful that you don't actually get these points. And no. Oh, that power one got and I think no, he got one ticket. And okay, Jerrie has collected 4, but as you can see, Alex is already multiple targets. He's already going to be able to go out mill, and he still has a bunch more as well. However, no, he lost. Most of the kites that are also at base. Alex has collected that. So far, it does seem like Alex has the speed advantage. Jack's dying. Pikmin count. It's all corrected. Alex coming out with only 3 more Pikmin than Jerry. And it actually looks like Jerry's actually going to be the one to get out of base first. So yes, he is. He's the one that he is. Well, he is that. Keep in mind, this map with all the bulbworms and big boys, you got to be careful. And Alex, not Alex, Jerry's got one snatch. It's a tank with a minigun over here. Hate these things. And he gets a meteor shower. No question. Meteor shower, and it completely misses the mark. That was just terrible aim, but AI. Is he gonna intercept? It looks like now they got someone fighting right there. Now I'm more curious as to if they're planning on going to that middle round, or more so would even be working. If it was up to me, I would probably only go for Blink as a last resort. And looks like Jerry's going away with quite a few cherries. Meanwhile, Alex has a and looks like Alex is trying to intervene. Alex is trying to intervene with some cherries, but I don't know if he's gonna pull off. Well, it looks like it doesn't look like Alex managed to stop it. Alex actually got away with 2 bombs. Oh, he's getting away with that right now. Meanwhile, he's already getting ready to head back up the middle while Jerry has to focus on it. With rate mob. Not really gonna do much, but it's gonna be acting as a nice distraction. And as I say that, it looks like Alex is already on the way. And Jerry gets away with 1 level. About to get away with 2. With 2 bulbworms at his face up. Jerry's missing all the off Jerry. And ooh, a ball bear. That's not good. I was gonna get out of there. And imagine this small. I wonder how that's gonna make the bull bear more effective. Another bull bear. Wow, that's 2 in a row. Even as far as he's like Jerry's being treated nicely with RNG, and now it looks like Alex is going for the point. With Alex with that 1 mark. 2 mark, both are dead even. This is actually followed by the little hurry crabs. Oh, actually no. They're fighting over this 1 marble. There's a bunch killing over here for some reason. That's really bad. They are fighting the nail for this 1 marble. Alright, I think Alex is going to get more on the field at the moment. I think Alex is going to get, looks like Alex is going to be able to get up with that, which means Alex needs 1 more marble. I don't think, considering there's only 4 collected, it should be 5. Yeah, there's that all, wait, hold on, there's that 1 right there. Alex has 15 to start looking like 3 tweets. Jerry has to go for that marble immediately. So Alex is going to need that to win. He's going to get these 2 cherries. It's the 3rd cherry. I don't think he notices. Did he forget? I don't think he realized that. Yeah, no, he did not. The grunt is already dead, but then it's not going to matter because that last marble right there. He's focusing on here comes the hermit crabs again. Oh, and the groin is dead. I don't know anything that now. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna. It wouldn't make sense to collect it now, but that is gonna make it slightly more bearable now. With the little grubs. Grubs now. Jerry has got to stop this, or else. However, I think it's too late. He got a sticky bomb. He got a sticky bomb. A sticky bomb. Is that gonna do anything? No. The bomb did not work. If it reversed, it killed him in practice, and here it does not work out. Oh, no, I spoke to the social system, never mind. And that is match 1 going to Alex, making it 1-0. Close match though, all things considered. I feel like Jerry kind of screwed up when he didn't immediately go for that one marble that was almost taken out instead of prioritizing cherries. I feel like what you should have done, me personally, would have gotten the marble, then went for the cherries. Because by the time that it would have been close to his pace, if Alex was interested, then it would have made it quicker, easier for him to actually collect his Pikmin at a faster rate. Seems like Alex does not like Spider's Den. I don't blame him. I don't really like Spider's Den either. And Bullbear Bassin in Champions Court. I better keep seeing Champions Court get banned. For our next 4 picks, we have Rusted Ring, Frozen Forest, Combat Zone, or Construction Fortress. So far, it looks like Construction Fortress is going to be the map picked. And yes, we are going to Construction Fortress for match 2. Construction Fortress. Where's Bob the Builder when you need him? Can we do it? Probably not, but here we go anyway. Alright, this is the layout where the apologies to the guys who are just more knowledgeable in this. I'm not exactly the smartest guy when it comes to this picture knowledge, so but anyway, one where they both have to build a bridge that you get to mid. Jerry, you gotta be careful with that one. Okay. But, Jerry, oh. It seems like he may have thrown a couple out. I think, did he throw? I think he did. I don't know, did he? It sounded like he had thrown a couple off the edge, but I might be wrong there. So far, neither have gotten to constructing the bridge yet. Well, now Alex. You gotta be careful with the. You gotta pay attention to the ball board that shields them, because now you could lose a couple Pikmin. Jerry starting to do the bridge. Oh, and Jerry. Yep. And Alex kills the ball board. Time. So far, it seems like Alex is making the quicker progress, which Construction Fortress, that is a big thing here. Meanwhile, Jerry is losing a couple already to. He's lost a couple to the ball board. So far, Alex has the numbers advantage. And he's gonna lose another one to the little nitpickers. Or the grubs, or whatever you want to call them. I just call them what you like. Jerry's definitely gonna have to start throwing once he gets to mid. Because as we all know, the numbers game in this scenario is crucial. And Alex up by 15 Pikmin. And he's also gonna watch out for the one bullboard there once he's Alex already in mid as well. Oh, what? Okay. And Alex is already mid, but as I said, Jerry disturbed his lack of numbers at the moment. Alex already taking care of some things in mid. Seems like he's gonna go for all the cherries. But Alex Alex is sweeping up mid, and then the Withering Bullhog. Is he gonna kill it, or is he gonna just leave it? Nope, he's gonna kill it. Does have the time. You also gotta be careful when you put so close to the edge so that they don't actually get thrown off. And the Withering is dead. Now Alex has all 4 of these cherries at his disposal. It's gonna be good for him. Gotta be where there's a little that kill out. Now Jerry finally getting to the mid. However, considering the numbers advantage Alex has, I don't know if Jerry can really do much here, especially because he has some of his enemies on his side right now, which is what he's trying to do. I think he may have made a mistake when he tried to get softball him at once. Speaking of which, there goes the sticky bomb rain. With no cherries on Jerry's side either. Wow, this is just... Oh, no. Oh, no, it's rain. It's turned into D-Day over here. It's Jerry's 27, but they're all at base. Meanwhile, Alex still has a bunch. He's already getting away with his marble. Jerry has to make something happen. Right now, he is falling behind. Because Alex is already in the mid again. And he's fighting. Yeah, this is not looking good for Jerry. Jerry, bro, I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta wake up Mel the Pikmin back because right now you are just in a bull bear. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. You gotta be careful here. I know in these type of scenarios, in these type of maps, you could usually lead. Actually, that was Alex that got hit with the bull bear, not Jerry. Can you tell I'm not used to doing this on my own? Regardless, I think, yeah, Alex seems like he's got this in the map. That's 1, 2, and I think he had a third. There's not much Jerry can, yeah, it's over. It is, well, truly, I mean, he bitters, but that's not gonna do much to Jerry, as I said, right at base. Plus with a buckaphone, so that just is ineffective whatsoever. I think it's safe to say, yeah, it's done so. And another bitter. Bomb rain. Yeah, and it is Alex 2, Jerry 0. So far, the rust is definitely showing for Jerry, because I know for a fact he can play way better than this. I actually do not have Twitch up Cajun, so I can't actually see at the live chat at the moment. Unless I am considering I'm looking at the stream right now through Discord, it would just overlap. So apologies. I know that sucks. Jerry, you don't have a wife. Jerry, you don't have a wife. Listen, I know that, and granted, I can't say anything either because I am a single Pringle. I've been for a while, but that's neither here or there. Regardless, going to the next vote for the next match, we have Emperor's Arena, Citadel of Steel, Frozen Forest, and Battle Yard. Battle Yard, another not very liked map. So far, it's a 3-way tie for Emperor's, Citadel, and Frozen. Nobody gives a damn about Battle Yard. And as I say, that Citadel takes the lead, and it looks like we are going to Citadel of Steel. Actually, no, it's a tie, and nope, Citadel gets selected. You're going to Citadel of Steel next. I was gonna say, oh yeah, we are on YouTube. Actually, that is true. Actually, hold on. Or I can actually see the chat now. Hello. we are to Sidhill, the third match of the match with our bottom chips. Since 15 years so far. Alex having the water refill on this side, so he can't take advantage. Granted, he can still kill it for Pikmin. I know in certain cases like these, if you have the ability, so like if you're in this case, you're red fire bullhogs, keep them alive because while they may not be a hindrance to you, they can still be a hindrance to the enemy. Jerry has both fiery and poison on his side, so and he hit him with the water there, but I think he managed to get on the outer. Let's gotta be careful with the fact that blowhogs in this game go your Pikmin deceptively far. If they're facing it towards a ledge, it can be disastrous. It seems like Alex is going to start collecting that and a cherry. And 2 cherries actually. Wow. Oh boy. Jerry is getting a water bullhog gangbang right now because of everything going on. Or he does like kill fiery, but he's so far, as I said, the thing of this that I'm seeing is that speed, and so far Alex is 7 because he's already getting ready to throw a bunch of quick movement. And not to mention he has a sticky bomb at the ready for whenever he feels he needs to use it. Alex is using the art of war. I'm sure Sansu said that. That's a sticky bomb there, however, I think that's not going to do much, just kill the blowhog. And, okay, never mind. It's not kill the blowhog. Oh boy, you want to watch out here. Jerry is struggling with these blowhogs right now. So 2 of the north guys here as well. Oh boy. Oh boy, better not get out of there. How was Alex? I don't think I did. Well, he killed the blowhog. However, at this point out, Alex is already collecting a marble. He's already with almost. I don't know it. Even these things kind of want to throw a couple to distract it, and then like that, and here comes the grubs. However, the grubs not very effective in that regard. And then Alex gets grubs of his own. Grubs are a big hit or miss. Considering the fact that they last. Considering the fact that they last for so long. Not left and they're still following the one that carrying any. What the? What? Jerry, what are you doing, my guy? Why would you waste a bitter like that? Jerry, what have you been smoking? Why are you spicy then of all times? That makes no sense. What were you doing, my guy? I don't know what's going on here. Jerry, Bull bear. I saw there for Alex. Yeah, there it comes. And everything is just going wrong for Jerry. Where's he going? Is he going to base? Is he gonna... Right, if he hits the base rush now. Bruh, Jerry, bro, Jerry, nah, bruh, Jerry, the math is not mathing, my guy. But regardless, it is a 3 of 3 for Alex and 0 for Jerry. that was painful to watch. That was just painful to watch. Jerry, I don't know what to tell you, my guy. And listen, Jerry, if it makes you feel any better, tonight when we practice, you'll probably whoop my ass and get satisfaction out of that because that's just your character. But regardless, up next, looking up after the bands. Oh, Cajun, well, you know, you can see that. So far after the bands. And Alex is actually decided to skip all three of his bands this time around. Interesting. Yeah, just an FYI, on my end, there is a difference here on Discord. It's just I'm watching the stream via Discord. It's just easier to commentate while I am. You kind of have to see the motion to commentate. Anyway, up for pick is Battle Yard, Deep Blue, Citadel of Steel, or Rusted Ring. Chances of Jerry winning are about as high as chances of me ever being Anto, which is none. Respectfully. Jerry, listen, you know what, Jerry? If you can get a win, Jerry, if you can get a single win, I would consider that a success. Here we go to, what was even picked actually? Oh, Deep Blue. That's actually weird because I thought Jerry hates Deep Blue. Typically, he doesn't like this map. So here we go, Deep Blue. All right, match 4. So far, Alex up by 3. If he wins this, then the taco will come into play. Or can Jerry find a way? Here comes the water duckling, and they already they are. And they already do Jerry's pick. He's got the yeah, drop the mini marble. Not exactly the best start to Jerry, while Alex killed it, no problem. Yeah, the water ducklings, I find them to be a little bit annoying. Not even the bad as that. They're exceptionally fast. Especially they can eat your picking surprisingly quickly. I kind of a reason why I don't play TV. They got the Wally Mogs, they hate gotta be careful with these things. However, Alex is mental his no issue. And Alex has killed his, yeah, no problem. He's gonna collect that. Jerry is now gonna approach his. I think Jerry will also get his. And yes, oh, but then Alex says, stun gun his. Oh, dude. Oh, wow. Oh, never mind. Alex lost a couple to the Froggy there. The token sure knocked out. The fact that the water duckling came in at a very beat up time. That's a sticky bomb right? Actually, that might kill the token. Oh, lost the big. Oh, that poor Pikmin. But it did kill the token at this same time. So far, neither have left, and now Jerry actually has numbers advantage for now. Well, we'll see what happens when actually, no, he has another one. He's going to have a full stack of 50. So he's definitely going to have another advantage. Neither have get to lead on their base. Meanwhile, the people stole the corpse that he was trying to do. Oh, God, it's fire, too. Hey, be happy it's not electric. That's kind of the reason why I don't like playing Spider-Man. Alex is already approaching mid. Jerry's also no mercy. like Jerry has a full squad, whereas Alex has to go back and still grow some of his. And a sticky bomb. Oh, yes, a sticky bomb. The question: how did he use it? Okay, Jerry just his bomb into the middle of nowhere. But he never. I guess he had beef with air. However, Jerry has taken a bunch of cherries, and here comes Alex to intercept all the cherries. Jerry is how. Bar and Alex needs to intercept at least a bunch of them. Now for sure he wants to. He gets those guys, the blowers, whatever. Now somehow early he had numbers change. Turns out he's the overall edge. Never mind, he does. Again. Only by one. Now he goes to power, so the dumplings are just ignoring him. Meanwhile, oh wait, that's bomb. Bomb, you better get away, Jerry. Running for his life. Very slow match. Not there having to get close. It actually has more of the regular marbles. It's a very slow match. Well, I think Jerry's gonna get that middle marble. The drugs. And oh, what? Jerry has lost quite a few Pikmin now. And now here comes Alex. It's 48, and now he's fighting these. Is he going for a face rush? I think he tried to go for a split there. That didn't work out. Another cherry for Jerry. If I were Jerry, I'd put all these water coloring potions right there. Oh, baby, like that's not gonna do. So far, most of these water representatives have been doing by this way. You got the Mollywalkers they're guarding that one. Both now 4 main marbles, so only the one more main marble to count as regular. There's a almost there. All that Mollywalk. Interesting, the ultimate Astronauts is spreading on deep blue. It looks like Jerry can't really do much to intercept. Jerry has to throw. There are a bunch of outfoul with him. No, Jerry, what are you doing? Oh, bro. Jerry, come on, man. Come on, man. Jerry. You know, Jerry, there's a person right in front of your head. Collect all those to throw. I guess Jerry's just giving up. Darn. Everything was going quite well. But it all changed when the water dumpling came to attack. Jerry, there's a bunch of corpses out there, bro. But I mean, it's not gonna matter. At this point, it is done and done. Alex 4 and Jerry 0. Well, at this point, it has two options. Either Jerry takes the taco and we go for another, or Alex. Actually, wait, is the taco even a thing here or no? Actually, wait, what am I saying? What am I saying? The taco is a Pikmin 3. Can you tell that I really know what I'm doing? You know, at this point, the main issue is that Jerry, you're moving at the rate old people shag. That's the big issue here. Granted, I have that skill issue as well. Well, at this point, Jerry has to somehow turn this around. And so anyway, for picks, it was Concrete, Playground, Citadel, Steel, Backyard, and Frozen Forest. And we are going to Frozen Forest. Now, I guess Alex is defending an olive branch because Alex, according to himself, is Frozen Forest is one of his weakest maps. You know, this all could have been solved if Jerry had a science barrel. Is that right, Cajun? You know. No way. And at this point, Jerry has to somehow pull off the ultimate comeback. Sorry, it seems like they have a good start. Be careful on that one, but no, he's not. So far, they both seem to be growing this at a rate. I think Alex is actually going ahead and killing all of them quickly, but he isn't able to collect them all at this current moment in time. Setting those two to start racing down the wall. So far, you're seeing it's an even start. Jerry actually does seem to be doing faster as far as numbers. I say that in faster. However, the question is Alex going to go for the side with the wall or no? Yes, he is. So he's putting them on the wall right now to destroy those. Jerry is still collecting. Yes, he is. However, I think, unlike Alex, he's actually going to go. No, never mind. I thought he was. No, he's going to take down the wall as well. However, I believe Alex, in this case, is already going to get the wall down fast because he already had some way before Jerry did. You can argue that's a strategy when it comes to this, is that he's putting the gun quicker. It's still nothing much, and it seems like Alex already broke his wall down. Jerry is almost broke down his wall. That he might both be getting out here at the same time, so it might turn into a war over here. And yes, they're both basically going at the same time. Ooh, a bunch of blowhogs by Alex. It's turning into a cluster truck right. Jerry, might, however, just get the bitter immediately. However, he did split it actually properly, so the ones in the middle are currently looking at the one in the middle. And Alex, I think Alex looking to intercept the marbles right here. Jerry, why would you waste that bitter? Jerry's wasting a bitter right there. Now Alex has a spice that will be uncontested. And it looks like Alex is going to let him get away with those marbles, so now Jerry's up by 2. right now. Jerry has the lead, but the question is, it's a matter of keeping that momentum going. These Blowhogs right now are very difficult to kill with all this going on right here. However, Alex does have the numbers advantage by 7 or by 6. That water Blowhog is very automatic. It is not pretty right now. However, though, okay, the poison Blowhog is finally dead. Well, Alex Elliott, however, I think really he's the one on taking him out, but I think Jerry is already on the way to. Yes, so he only needs those 2 right there. Keep in mind, Alex has a fight that he can use that's going to go uncontested. Jerry's already used both of his spices. He only has 1 bitter. Alex has got to contest these or else it's game over, man. It looks like he is going to contest these. A bomb weevil. That killed a couple. That killed a couple of Jerry's wall. And I think that just Alex may have gotten these. Distracting the Blowhog. And suddenly, just like that, Alex has shifted the lead now. He has 3 marbles. Wow. At this point, and Jerry started off strong, but he sort of falling apart here at the seams. Since you're gonna go for the big guy now. Meanwhile, Alex only needs 1 of 2 right here. Jerry's occupied with the big guy right now. Alex killing all the small guys so that he can get Jerry. Looks like he's about to do. Here comes Jerry, but at this point, I think at this point, oh, he split that. Oh, wow, Jerry split that. All right, big. Yeah, God, I think. It's not looking good for Jerry. And I think it's safe to say that at this point, GG's. Yep, there's nothing. And Jerry, he must stand there with a 1,000-yard stare as the guillotine of losing slowly closes in on him. As he must sit there and ponder and think about his life choices, wondering where did it all go wrong to lead him to this point. Where did it all go? Yeah, apologies for the dog back there. Where did it all go wrong for Jerry? And just like that, that match is over. Oh my god. And that is going to cap off. And that is going to cap off this match. Alex with the clean sweep. I mean, at this point, they were both rusty, so I think because the way I see it, it's just a matter of it's only the first match of the set, so things will get better as we go along. But yeah, that was today's match. Apologies if I'm not the greatest at just doing this solo. I'm used to just co-commentating, not having to carry the ship on my own. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this set. And I am going to sign off there. All right, Alex, you can hold on.